Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. So in our last episode, we managed to make some more friends. We are now allied with the Tendra Zun, as well as the Accord of Queptilium Premium, the alternate version of the Vengeful Vegetables, who are in fact xenophilic, pacifistic egalitarians. So I guess the alternate opposite, maybe? In this episode, we will build up more of our infrastructure and resource generation, and look into possibly attacking the Obadin galactic dudes. Maybe once we become either equivalent or slightly above equivalent, maybe we'll go to war against them, blast them in the ass, and then try to vassalize them outright. If we went to war against them now, 74. Okay, we're at a good spot. I don't think they're able to break out of this spot, and I think there aren't any planets that they can currently colonize, though we do need to watch out. They might actually gun for Chiblar. Okay, something to keep an eye on. Anyways, the wreckage of what must have been a major First League naval base has been detected in orbit around Fejantris 5. We know the League maintained a massive fleet called the Grand Navy to combat piracy and safeguard member nations from external aggressors. This particular outpost appears to have provided berthing? Oh yeah, berthing for one of their Rimworld patrol fleets. I almost read that as Rimworld patrol fleets, because I've been playing a little bit of a Rimworld these days. But regardless, automatic exploration. No, go to Fejantis and do the naval base. We've encountered the Bokasheran civilization. They are in Diab. Betharian stone? Oh, hell yes. Except habitability is absolute garbage. Shit. What we could actually try doing is we could try extending our
survey complete.
Influence to around there, and then we'll try to build out an observation post. Eventually get these guys indoctrinated, perhaps, if need be. Yeah, we definitely need to get them indoctrinated, and then we'll integrate them into our empire, and then we'll have another species that can colonize ocean world and shit. Anyways, we have come to contact with the Zoom Empire. They are... Where are you guys? You are... Oh, right next to our other allies. Oh, look at that. Authoritarian militarists. I think you and I are about to get very close.
System survey complete.
Well, actually, maybe not. Oops. Wrong time to use that quote, damn it. I should have saved it for another occasion. Oh well, that's okay. That's fine. We are building mining stations down there. Rodney, if you could please explore that, thing. Oh, Skirid has gained an eye for talent. How old is our, King in Yellow? 71 years old. He's probably got one foot in the grave.
Situation log updated.
And we've encountered the Sigma aliens.
Evading hostile fleet.
What the hell? What is this? Oh, the crystal beings. Cool. Alright. Good for you guys. Alright, get out of there, man.
Construction complete.
I think we can build some more destroyers. So let's go ahead and build 10 more. Maybe we might be slightly over our naval capacity, but that's okay. Our archaeological mission to the First League naval base has concluded. We recovered the emblem of the 28th Outer Rim Patrol Fleet, a mid-sized task force charged with the defense of trade routes leading to League Associate nations along the Galactic Rim. The base orbiting Fejantris 5 was apparently their home port. An interesting find. Great, how close are we to... Excuse me. Can I please get this thing started? And then I'll move on, thank you. Fusion power, oh no. Oh, definitely research alternatives. And Night Gaunt, let's have you continue your automatic exploration of this and that. You're doing good. You're doing well, buddy. You're doing well. As is the original Byakhee. 90 years old. He's most likely gonna die in a few years. Immense ragged planes of shadow drift across Vajantris 1's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Rodney is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. Rodney, get to it, buddy. Do it! Make me proud. And, oh,
complete.
we have these planets or systems down here that are completely unexplored as of yet.
Complete.
What is this place? A tundra world. I guess we could possibly extend our yellow tendrils over this way. Perhaps. Possibly. I don't know. Otherwise, there aren't a lot of habitable planets around this area. Ishpipo. Or a shipso?
Complete.
Okay, and then there's...
Construction complete.
Huh. We could go for this space, but then we'd be pushing up against both our friends and our not-so-friends. They are, in fact, our rivals. Well, they're kind of jerks, so they're rivals with everyone. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Kuorilia 1 at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. Good for you. A lot of places around here with
anomaly found.
Resources. Holy shit. I think all signs are leading... Whoa! Never mind. Maybe we should build frontier outpost around here to collect some of these resources. The Pelissimius Cooperative. Xenophobic isolationists. What the hell? What is with these jerks? So many jerks. Zoom Empire, do you guys want to maybe get a non-aggression pact going? You guys kind of scare me. Inferior? What the hell happened to you? You know what? We'll form a non-aggression pact with you too. There you go. Are you guys friends? No, you're not. Who wants what? Research agreement? Sure. I think they actually have better science than we do, right? Equivalent. Whatever. Let's have Suma do that. And then can I build mining stations? You know what? Let's have the mod take care of all that nonsense. Auto build. There you go. Boom, construction ships. Do your thing. And in the meantime, I will create another construction ship because I can't use these guys, otherwise they tend to cause problems, especially if I'm trying to build the frontier outposts and whatnot. Obviously, the mod isn't perfect. It's close, but it's not perfect. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around COM-1C. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive, design. Cool, cool, cool. Can you go here and build a wormhole station, or are you going to be problematic because you're under the control of some... You know what? Just go home. We'll have this other dude do it. It's not that I don't have any confidence in you, it's that I don't have any confidence in you. A shrinking star. As the Byakhee enters the Sionis system, something seems awry. The sun, previously registered as an ordinary dwarf star, appears to have shrunk, having lost mass at an alarming rate. The planets in the system have, as a result, recently entered ice ages. What could have caused this? Get the fuck out of there. Stellaris, there's a Stellaris devourer most likely around that area. Get the hell out of there. Right now, holy shit. There we go, I knew it. From deep within the star of the Sionis system emerges a gargantuan being, larger than a typical moon. Its body radiates heat, the same wavelength of energy as one produced by the system's star. It's eating it. The creature feasts on sunspots, devours solar flares, and we have interrupted its meal. The beast exudes light waves, rapid pulses at an intense frequency, like a fluorescent roar. Battle stations! Get the hell out of there.
Evading hostile fleet.
Actually, he's not doing anything. We have now found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our Empire's spacefaring history. Life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, rivaling moons in size and mass. Nothing could have prepared us for this. This day will forever mark a turning point in the story of the Yellow Sign. Let us hope we survive long enough to tell it. We are but motes of dust. Speak for yourself, I am no mote of dust. I am Hastur.
Anomaly found.
Well, I mean, kind of.
Tile
Maybe.
blocker cleared.
Whatever, I'm having an existential crisis, okay? Don't question me. Extreme storms. Upstoth 10 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. Holy shit. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Cool. You are building a wormhole station, great.
System survey.
But once you're
complete.
done... Guys, this is the third time we thought a gas giant was a gas giant when it turns out it's not a gas giant. At this point, we basically need a poster in every single one of our science ships that says, "Found a gas giant? Think again. Here are some signs that might tell you that this is not in fact a gas giant, and is in fact a barren planet. Checkpoints. Check for these 7 tips." Or there's even like a fucking BuzzFeed article that's like gone viral that's like 7 signs that this gas giant is not in fact a gas giant. It's a barren planet. And I hate freaking BuzzFeed articles, but anyways. That's how much this is
System survey
just baffling me. I had to bring in like
Incoming
BuzzFeed
transmission.
references. Research agreement? Oh hell yes. Does that mean you like us more? Oh, maybe we should revoke our guarantee.
Construction
Well,
complete.
I don't want to piss them off too much.
Construction complete.
Great. And since you're done there, why don't you actually go over here and build a wormhole station? And then one over here as well. Just so that we have direct access into those systems
System
in case we get
survey
attacked and shit, right?
System
Alright, science
survey
ships, if you could also explore these areas, that would be great. We have encountered the artisan troop. Thank you. The Kai aliens. Good grief. Well, I did decide to play on an extreme or a huge map, so I guess it's kind of my fault that we're encountering so many aliens and shit. Oh, I was wondering why nothing was happening. I always do this.
Research complete.
Mining network 3? Oh, hell yeah. And then let's go with, I guess, you know what? Ship hull points? That's nothing to scoff at. Yeah, that's gonna take a little while. Especially since all of them are outside of our borders. Good grief. You couldn't have given us an easier
Anomaly found.
list of species to, you know, procure. Oh, our king in yellow has bitten the bucket. Monthly unity and energy credits? Wow.
System survey complete.
You're even better than the last guy. Holy shit. Good job, buddy. An ancient survey marker. Cool. I think I've read that one before. If I actually did not read that before, I apologize. I didn't mean to
Complete.
skip over that, but I tend not to reread
System
the
survey complete.
the things that we've already encountered before. The Byakhee Kingdom. Ugh. Freakish blue fake Asari elven people. What is with your shit-eating face? You've got like resting bitch face, man. Anyways, they are xenophobic isolationists. A lot of you xenophobic isolationists, aren't there? Good grief.
System survey complete.
Well, it's a good thing we get along with the majority of our
System survey complete.
neighbors here, so that's good. Yeah, it's a good thing we get along with them. Because they could probably crush us. Yeah. really wonder what their military strength is like.
System survey complete.
Because I want to crush them too. Let's go over here and build a wormhole station. And then we'll make sure to kind of like...
Research
independence
complete.
being guaranteed by the... whatever dudes. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't really care. Let's continue finishing off some of these researches that we already have
System
some knowledge
survey
into.
Complete.
Alright. Oh, you're a science station. Or a science ship. There we go. Much better. And then once we have range into these areas, we've encountered some form of alien vessels in Gotara system, or in the Gotara system. These strange objects have been flagged as Psi-aliens, but we have been unable to pick up any of the communications, making it impossible to translate their language. We just have to wait and see what comes next. What the fuck are these guys? What the hell? Psi-aliens? Anyone? What the? Are you guys like a fallen empire? No, right? What the hell? Can I investigate this?
System survey complete.
This seems new to me. What are they doing?
Survey complete.
Did you mistaken this gas giant as a barren planet or something too? Because that happens to us all the time. You could get a new scientist. They're all so old. Can we not recycle these guys? Good grief.
System survey complete.
Fine, we'll get the ancient
Construction
dude.
Complete. System survey.
I guess we'll expand over that way.
Complete.
And capital buildings now produce one additional unity. That should help us out a little bit. Yeah, since you're there, build that wormhole station.
Anomaly found.
Great.
Research complete.
And once we have
System
full
survey complete.
access into all of these, I'll get one of these guys to research those things.
System survey
But in the
complete.
meantime, we should also expand our range into these areas. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Manok 5A. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet, and may be a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. A tragic fate. Oh, boo-hoo. Feels bad, man. Let's go with
Anomaly
the
found.
crystals. And yes, 0% failure risk. Definitely take that chance.
Construction complete.
In the meantime, we are 17 months away from getting another
Construction
core sector
complete.
system. 60%. Let's actually look at expansion planner. Kind of leaning towards places with a lot of minerals. Though, Titanic life. Right, we can't eat them, so I can't actually just... Whoa, that's a little far from us. Whereas Chiblar 3 is fairly close. Makes a decent amount of energy as well as minerals, but not as much as Miriam 3. But I don't want to be too close to these guys, because they could potentially blast us in the ass. Although they're at war, right? So how's this war going for you guys, by the way? They are winning slightly. There's a good chance they may have just won some skirmishes here and there, but anyways. Our detailed survey of Lazon 4A has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the moon's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may have once flowed freely. Terraforming this moon would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. It'll be able to be terraformed once we have terraforming. Cool. If you could expand that way, and then we'll have to do a little bit of a reach around this way, but we'll be fine. Encountered more aliens. What the fuck? What are these guys? Oh, these dudes. Get the hell out of there. Good. Alright, let's have you go over this way then. Or you know what? We could actually just get our
System
fleet to
survey
crush
complete.
them. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Ships upgraded.
It's only one
Research
gas
complete.
cloud, right?
System
Sentient
survey
gas cloud.
complete.
Assist research? Yeah, that's the cheapest one. So we might as well get that unlocked. 21 months left for core sector systems. Once we have 12 months, I think I'll start colonizing something new. Go ahead. Research that shit. And here comes the swarm. Although, I mean, they could be a little faster, I'm not gonna lie.
System survey complete.
Is anyone researching this? Please do. Intercepting the distress signal, the Barzai sends a probe down to the volatile surface of Fuelia 1. It seems an unregistered freighter recently crashed on the planet. Whatever it was carrying has been reduced to an ashen sludge, but some data from the navigation computer can be recovered and survey data for the system reconstructed. Nice.
System survey complete.
And you guys ready? You have a really old admiral, but I think you guys are gonna be okay. Let's position ourselves so that we're not just all relying on this one side to take care of this shit. Ooh. Technically count as a kind of not corvette, as a cruiser class. Let's hope nobody dies. Nope, someone died.
Situation log updated.
Damn it, Jimmy! Ugh. Every time. Let's... Who's the closest to these dudes? You, Barzai 2. Go ahead and do some research that Debris. Swarm, come back home, and we will replace the dead ass of Jimmy, the unfortunate bastard.
System survey complete.
And now we can have this dude go over here and build that wormhole station. Although toxic to most forms of known life, Habrak 4 supports a thriving ecology within the high pressure of its atmosphere. Life here uses ammonia instead of water as a solvent, and is developed in ways that differ significantly from previously established ecological models. Its study would greatly benefit our knowledge of xenobiology. Ammonia, ooh, it probably stinks to the high fucking heavens. You probably never fall asleep there, though.
Anomaly found.
That is, I mean, if you're just breathing in the actual air. Not only would you be, you know, kind of dying and suffocating, but, it would act as like a constant ingestion of smelling salts.
System survey complete.
Kind of.
Research complete.
Because smelling salts are basically just ammonia. And that has been your science of the day. We will go ahead and unlock the coil. Yeah, coil gun, that's fine. I don't know if we'll really be using it, but that's okay. As this research is done, and we have 10 months left of that, so... Mining drone lasers? Or basic combat roles. Can't believe we still haven't researched that thing. Alright. We have to decide now. Upstoth 3 is over there. It's a little close to our mushroom friends, the Blorg. The only benefit of settling on Upstoth would be the society output as well as the energy. Whereas I think Chiblar... Actually, Betharian Stone. You know what? I'd say that's a good enough reason to settle on Upstoth. Maghama also has Betharian Stone. No Betharian Stone. No Betharian Stone. So the toss-up is between Upstoth and Chiblar. You know what? Let's go with Upstoth. It's fine. Doesn't generate as much food, but we don't have enough influence. Fuck me. Shit. You know what we should do is maybe research these and perhaps we can gain some influence from researching them, maybe? One can only hope.
Complete. Debris analyzed.
What have you gained from that? Cloud lightning, physics, and engineering. Okay, cool, fine. Whatever. Yeah, let's have you start that thing.
System
and then move on to that one next.
Project complete.
The diviners name the beings floating through the dark Tianki. We are to keep at a respectful distance. Alright, cool. Whatever you say. That's still a little outside of our borders. Maybe we should just build one in Wumjiam. Yeah, let's go ahead and build a wormhole station in Wumjiam. It'll probably be swallowed up by the mushroom people here, but should be okay. The Barzai has picked up some curious readings from Hermath 2. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery, however. As the Barzai was preparing to break orbit, Science Officer Rodney discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. It may be a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead. That is over there? It takes a year. Wow. Why does it take a year?
Special project complete.
Crazy. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation, established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile overtures towards Byakheean vessels when approached. They may be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the yellow sign. You know what? Establish a listening post in Carcosa.
Situation
That's fine.
log updated.
Yeah, go ahead. Research that. It's only 2 months. We got time. We got time. Otherwise... What are you guys up to? Who's researching these things? Oh.
Special project
okay.
complete. System survey complete.
The
Anomaly
drones...
found.
Excuse me. I'm trying to read this. The drones in their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids make for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Carcosa could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there's anyone left to receive these pings, maybe a mystery for another time.
Situation log updated.
Yes. Bombarded by anomalies. The reports of strange, free-floating crystal-like objects observed on certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they are reacting to the presence of Byakheean ships. The nature and origin of these crystals elude us at present, but there is something in their shape, their pristine angles, that resonates with the Byakheean soul. Really? Are you sure about that? We're a race of, Batbird people who serve a god known as Hastur the Unspeakable. Are you sure we really resonate with crystals and stuff? I'd say, if anything, we should probably resonate with, like, octopoid and tentacle things. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like, the Byakheean churches and whatnot would just basically broadcast, tentacle porn and hentai and whatnot all day long. And that'd just be, like, normal for the Byakheeans. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, we just need to basically just keep ourselves fueled with, space meat and everyone is happy. Anyways, where the hell was I? Okay, right. The yellow sign ought to take a step back and observe from a respectful distance. Let's go with a special
Situation
project.
log updated.
Yeah, that's fine. You are still doing that. That's taking so long. I'm actually not sure if I want to read the alien specimen procurement stuff. It's a lot to read. I don't know. A massive crater on Ambicia 3 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship traveling at full warp rammed the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The Byakhee 2 has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified.
Special project complete.
The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Carcosa, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Byakheean academic elite argue that they are They are silicate animate matter, and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Yellow Sign's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings. Each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being subject of fevered study on Carcosa. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue due to between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Crystalline sonar. Yeah, let's do it. Costs us nothing, except for energy when we do encounter them. And that's good. Fantastic. A cloud, reads the odd report, collated from multiple sources. Like a cloud of luminous stuff billowing in the dark, the report goes on to refer to the phenomenon somewhat poetically as a void cloud. It is evident to the priesthoods of the Yellow Sign that these clouds are heralds animated by some higher will. Exactly who or what this will belongs is the subject of heated debate, and is likely to remain so for the foreseeable future. Until such time as the void cloud's true nature can be ascertained, it would perhaps be prudent to treat the immense power evident in its roiling motion with some caution. Void cloud event chain. Study? Oh, I think this just gives us better damage towards the void clouds or whatever. So I'd say let's go with the studying of the void clouds. Actually, I'm not sure. Damn. Yeah, you know what? Let's just study them. That's fine.
Updated.
If I made a mistake, oh well, that's okay. Too bad. Let's have a oh, you already built one there. What? Oh no, you are building one there. You're almost done. But let's leave this episode off here and continue this in our next episode, as we are currently a little over time. I apologize for being a few minutes over time, but oh well. I was having fun. Having too much fun. Yeah, so far things have been a little slow in that there haven't been much in the ways of development, but I'm thinking that things will really start ramping up soon, because we need to get ready to attack these guys, and things will, I'm sure, get very exciting soon enough. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.